Hello. On my other YouTube channel, I interviewed Sarah, which produced this book. So Sarah Bres, Cosme. This book deals with Atlantis. This is like a Dolores Cannon type of book where it's her asking questions and the answers are coming through someone from their higher self or someone under hypnosis. The great thing I want to talk about this page, my mouth dropped when I got to page 134. So on that page, there's so much similarities of what happened in Atlantis and what is happening now. So the masks, the quarantines, the vaccines, the virus, it was all done once before in Atlantis.
Just
I don't want to give,
when you say it.
yeah, I don't want to give away too much, but my mouth dropped. And it kind of made sense for me. Like it put some of the pieces together for me. Like there was certain things I didn't understand, like the whole, how did this virus come out, and the vaccines part of it, like how were they able to cure it, how were they able to heal, which in the book that talks about that later on. So
how do people find this book?
On Amazon. I'll have a link down below in the description. And thank you, Sarah. I did not finish the book yet. I'm on page 134.
I signed.
Oh, no. We'll have to fix that.
That's right. That's right, Sarah. I just did that. Okay, so now.
Thank you. So check out that book. I did an interview of Sarah. That's on my other YouTube channel, Guardians of Magic. And it's about an hour long, and it's on my other YouTube channel. I will link down below to that video.
Yeah, go check that out.
But it was pretty cool, pretty interesting stuff.
So in the interview, it's Sarah who does the hypnotizing, and then it's the gal that, and forgive me, I can't think of her name off the top of my head. Jen, the one that she takes through this hypnosis that is going through these experiences that's based on the book. So it's really quite an interview, and I encourage everyone to go check it out because it gives you a little background to the book. So when you're reading it, you can hear the voices of the people that, you're going to have the voices of the people that are doing the book. And I think that's always magical too, because when I read a book and I know what the person sounds like, I hear it in their voice every time.
Right.
It's so fun.
And you can sense, Sarah has that soft, mellow voice. So tell me more.
Tell me about it.
So you can hear it in her voice and everything. So but with that being said, the last thing I would like to say about that book, it also made me, it gave me more proof to my theory that we're working out karma even from Atlantis times to solve that, to help us move forward, because Atlantis attacked Lemuria, so it had me thinking, well, the people of Lemuria in a way attacked America. So we're working out all this karma situation, and then, the leader at that time in Atlantis developed karma for what he did. And this could be an opportunity for him to be a better person and to clear out that karma. So I was like, so it just gave me more proof to that theory.
And if you think about it, one of the discoveries with the QHHT trainings that we've been through is that the groups of people that come together, we all know each other from these soul groups, and a lot of those soul groups are from Atlantis and Lemuria. So here we all are again playing out our karma, right? So
like Sarah's gathering, her session, all those people that were there. I think it was a level 2 class, I believe, in Miami, I think, or level 1, one of the levels. But that whole group had the virus, the mutations, they were sent away to that island, but they needed to be there to hear that message, to get that healing, to let go of that.
Wow.
Let go of the fear and so on. I was like, so it just goes to show, if we can get past this situation with the quarantine and the virus, we will jump, because we just solved one of our biggest problems.
Yeah. So
that was our downfall during Atlantis times. Yeah. So it was pretty interesting. So I can't wait to finish the book.
Here we go again. Go get this book. Check it out. Amazon, Sarah Bres, Cosme, and The hypnotist. Okay, what is it? A Hypnotist Journey to Atlantis. I was trying to read it from my screen and that did not work out for me, but there you go. Go get the book. And,
Perfect.
The link for that is below.
Yep. Well, with that being said, you're ready for some Arcturian magic with our mugs?
For magic with our mugs. Oh yeah, we got to do that together.
Too bad yours is upside down.
I was going to say that about yours.
I beat you to it.
I had to move my sticker over here though, because it kept falling off my wall. So now it's stuck on my computer.
Yeah, it's good. I like your little plaques up there.
Yeah. I love this one. I saw that. Karma. And we're talking about karma.
There you go. Perfect timing.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go get Daniel. Let's see what Daniel has to say.
Hopefully Daniel's not eating any popcorn just yet.
Oh my goodness. He's had a busy day. I will tell you that. So hopefully he's still sticking around and hasn't jumped off the ship yet. And we'll see what he has to say for the collective. So. And we are here. And it has been a while, Jason. But
yes, it has been.
We have been watching over you. It is all good. We've been watching your progress. Making things happen.
Perfect. You wouldn't happen to any nudge or influence on me moving by any chance, huh?
Well, we always want people to be in their highest vibration and frequency, and we do believe that there is a better vibration for you in this home that you are going to be moving to. And we are excited to see what you will do with that as you put your energy into it in a way that you haven't been able to put your energy into your current home. And so with that being said, the energy of the lines that you'll be sitting on the energy grid of the earth, as well as, and it seems funny because you are not moving that far away, but as the energy of that home will be sitting on a different frequency, and you'll be building up a different vortex or portals energy as well in that home as you put your energy in there. You will find yourself opening to some new things when you move to that space. So yes, there is something very synchronistic going on, and it is bigger than you just moving to a new home.
Interesting. Well, with that being said, is there anything you would like to share? Any messages?
Well, what we would like to start off with doing is we would like to scan this audience. The audience is growing, and we would like to welcome anyone that is new to this forum, this page, this platform. As we look over to each and every one of you, there's a lot of activations happening, a lot of awakenings happening. Many of you are getting your sacred geometry, you're getting your downloads, you're getting your wide open awakening, the eye expansion. The third eye is expanding. The frequencies of what you receive on the empathic levels are opening up and coming in with great force these days. And so for those of you noticing that, we commend you for all the hard work you've been doing to get there. We want to say that there is a name that starts with a B. The first thing we want to do is call in a Brian. Brian, yes, Brian is the name. Brian. That is what we hear. Brian, we want you to know that you are going to, you're going through a trial right now that is leading you to a leap of faith. A leap of faith it is about you following your heart. It is about you making a pathway for yourself. It is about you taking a journey that will launch you in a direction that you would have never have imagined before. So if you find yourself coming up against some brick walls, we want you to pay attention. We want you to pay attention. There's a reason why you are stopping. Now, this part of the message goes out to many of you, actually. There's a reason why you keep hitting the brick wall, why something doesn't seem to be working, why the door is not opening for you in this area. We want you to stop. We want you to breathe. We want you to take a moment and look around and ask, what direction am I supposed to go? Or what is it that I need to do differently? And start to listen, start to follow, start to see outside of your box. There is some signs, there is some synchronicities lining up for you, and it is time to step into those. It is time to start to launch into the unknown. You may be thinking, oh, this is just such a crazy move, or this is so out of the ordinary. This is not something that I would normally do in my normal day. This is extraordinary for what I've ever done before. And if that is what you were thinking, then that is exactly where we want you to go. We want you to take that leap of faith. We want you to move into that direction. We want you to open that door because it holds something very magical for you as you move forward. There are a lot of you that are in the process of moving, a lot of you, not just like Jason and just moving a little ways away, but some of you are making leaps and bounds of moves. You are moving to another state, and some of you are thinking about another country. And some of you are just thinking again about the simpler moves, something that's not so far away, but it still gives you a fresh start and a new beginning and some fresh energy. We say to you, all of it is synchronistic. You cannot do it wrong. So quit fretting about it, quit worrying about it. It is all in alignment for you. It is perfect alignment for you. And again, for those of you that are hitting the brick wall, we want you to realize that there is something different being offered. And it is one of those moments, and we brought this up in a session today. It is one of those moments where you're holding the little teddy bear and Jesus has the big teddy bear behind his back. Are we familiar with that little cartoon where he's holding the bigger teddy bear and he says, go ahead, give me that teddy bear and trust me. And then he wants to give her the bigger teddy bear, but she's holding on to it and she's saying, I love this teddy bear though. And so we know that you are attached. We know that you have personal attachments to people, places, things that are going on in your life. But we want you to know if you are feeling the pull or you're being pushed into a new direction, please know that you are getting the bigger teddy bear. You are stepping into a universe that is offering you more than what you could have imagined before. And it is hard sometimes to step away from something you truly love and feel very attached to. But sometimes that stepping away will not just launch you into this new beginning and this bigger, better, more fluffy teddy bear, as one might say, but it may take those that you love and slingshot them forward as well. So please don't look at it like leaving them behind. They have every opportunity to catch up with you as well. And we do see that in most cases that will be what happens. So if you were not to take your leap of faith, then how are they ever going to get there? And so if you do truly love these people, take your leap of faith, move yourself forward so that they can catch up to you and you can fast track them to the same location. It is actually an act of kindness, an act of love to move forward in your push, in your direction, and in what your heart is calling you to do. Now, with that being said, let us look and see if there anything else that needs to be said. There's somebody or many people possibly experiencing some family drama, and there's a lot of turmoil going on around this family drama, and it is pulling you down. It's taking your energy and it is anchoring you down. And you might know who you are because you almost barely didn't touch the play button on this video. You were like, do I really want to take the time to watch this video? And you do, because this video is about you. You are letting this other energy monopolize your time. You are letting it manipulate you. The drama is there to be a distraction for you, and it is a sabotage system that is in place for you that is time for you to overcome this sabotage. It is time for you to work through the chaos. It is time for you to say no more. You don't get to occupy my time like this. If you would like to have that behavior, then I'm going to cut the cords with that and let you have that behavior and that experience over there, and I'm no longer attached to that. I'm going to continue to move forward. I'm going to raise my vibration. I'm going to experience life in a joyful way, even with the chaos that is going on around all of us. It is time to step into the joy. You can still laugh, you can still play, you can still have fun, even with the chaos that goes on around you. And so for some of you that are experiencing this drama, whether it's family or friends or workplace, it is time to cut the cords with the chaos. It doesn't mean that you walk away from the people or the situation. It just means that you disconnect from the drama of it. Find that balance, find that place within yourself. For some of you, it will mean you walk away. It will mean that you separate from it, and that is okay. You will know in your heart that that is what you need to do to pursue that. But again, if you were contemplating moving on from this video and something kept you here and something kept you wanting, you went ahead and pushed the play button, we say we are speaking to you very much today. We want your hearts to be raised up. We want to bring you into this new vibration. We want you to know that there is a lot of new energy coming into the earth, and we think that is where we're going next. So we are going to ask Jason, what would you like to know today?
Of course, the usual, but to be more specific, we would like to know if there's anything you would like to share about 2021, any messages for this year.
Yes, and that is such a wonderful question. And what we want to do with this question is we want to open it to the collective of beings that are here with us today. And we want to ask if there's any other galactic councils that would like to join us for this. We wanted to call it a seminar, for the seminar of 2021. Maybe that would be a good title for you, the seminar for 2021 through the galactic councils. What we want to do is we will pull in from the ones that come forward, and we will have them share with you what it is they see coming for 2021. As you can tell already, the vibrations of this year can be very high. If you have not experienced that yet, ask to experience the high frequencies of 2021. And yes, we're coming off the ride of 2020, but if you rode that one correctly, you were, well, we don't want to say correctly because there is no wrong way to do it, but if you were able to hold your vibrations high in 2020, you probably did not experience a very horrible year. There was bad things that happened, but you were still probably able to manage to find great things within the year of 2020. And we say that same opportunity is being offered for 2021. It is time to jump on the fun wave. It is time to keep the high vibration. It is time to create your reality. You have everything you need to do that and so much more. And we want you to be able to enjoy that ride. So let's bring in the councils that are going to help us understand how to ride the high wave of 2021. We do have a Sirian council that would like to come through first, so let's go ahead and bring them in and see what it is that they have to say about that. As they come in before we're done speaking, we apologize. It is a remarkable thing when one can look at a year ahead and set intentions and set this pace, this frequency, this onset of what is it that the year has to offer. What is it that we're going to do as we continue to move forward? Each and every one of you holds this very special, unique power in this. You set your intentions, you look at the year ahead, you look at what your desires are, you look at what it is you want to have and create, and we want to help you with that. What we want to do is we want to look at the frequencies and the waves that are coming in for you for the year 2021 and help you to dissect what might be the best approach for you in these energies as we are in them. Right now, you are in the energy of creation. You are in the energy of stepping into your own creative mind. You are in the energy of stepping into a very surreal thing that can happen for you as you contemplate, as you move and manipulate time, space, and energy. You are the creator of this reality that is happening around you, and now you are very much aware of what that means. And if you are not, you will be. And so as you are stepping into the cellular structure of who you are, the cellular structure, the vibration that you create, that you put out into the world, you are starting to find yourself moving that vibration of each and every cell in your body to create. So what is something that you would like to create? What is something that you would like to manifest? What is something that you would like to be in the energy of as you move forward? And we want you to keep it into a personal level of what is it you want to create for your reality, because you do have the collective reality, and some of that is influenceable and some of that is not, but your reality is 100% influenced by you. So what is it that you desire for your personal reality at this time? And what we say to you is focus on that which you hope to experience. And if you want to experience joy and happiness and playfulness and giddiness and friendships and bonding and maybe even material things as you manifest and create, what is it that you desire? Where are the cellular vibrational matches to that? Do you believe you can have it? Do you believe that, does your body resonate with this manifestation that you desire? As you work through the structure of who you are. We want you to be internal right now. We don't want you looking outside of yourself. We want you to be internal right now. Look at the body, look at the structure, look at what's happening. What's your body's reaction to the idea? What if you said, I want $1 million? What is the body reacting to? I want $1 million to be just given to me out of a fun and joyful way, a playful way, a fun way that I can go out and enjoy this $1 million and just be at peace with how I spend it and what I'm doing with it and how I invest it. And however it comes to me, it makes me happy and joyful and playful. Are you an energetic match to that? And we say to you, you're not. A lot of you, when we said this out loud and you're hearing it with your physical ears and you're going into resistance of how could that ever happen, or strings attached, there's strings attached to that money, or there's this going on or that going on, or how could I spend it like this if I need to be responsible and put it away? Maybe I need to do something about a retirement or invest it in stocks and bonds. Your mind started to go wheelie wheelie. And yes, we made that up just now. So enjoy that. Laugh with us about it. Be silly and in the moment, because when you're silly and in the moment, you are going to manifest and create something very fantastic. So maybe what you would really like to do is, we want you to think about if somebody just gave you $1 million, but you couldn't invest it, you couldn't be responsible with it, you had to do something silly with it, you had to do something fun with it, what would you do? Where would you go? What kind of playful things would you have happen? And start treating it as if it is this thing that just keeps flowing to you. No matter how much you spend, more of it comes in. No matter how much you play, more of it comes in. And start getting into the energy of making money your best friend. Your maybe not best friend, I don't know how you want to look at that, but you are having fun with money. You're hanging out with money. Money wants to be spent and you're spending it and you're having fun with that. And the energy and the flow of that feels much better than trying to be responsible with it. And we're not saying you can't be responsible with it. Maybe some of you take great joy in that as well. And you love the feeling of the security of it. And so then you get into the love of that security. But what we are saying is we want your cellular energy to be a match, a playful match to that which you want to create. We see that happening for everyone around the world and these months ahead. And this energy and frequency carries on throughout the year. It does dissipate a little bit as we get into the later months of the year. The energy will shift a little bit, but you have this energy of creation. You have this energy of being in your creative mind. You'll have ideas and inspirations that will lead you to the things that you want and the material goods that you would like to obtain, as well as the relationships, as well as the fun and laughter and playfulness. Whatever it is that you are desiring to bring into your life that would make your life blissful and pleasurable, you are becoming that energetic match, and you have the energy around you to support that. That is the first energy we want to talk to you about. And that energy is very strong right now. We see it being extremely strong through into March. And then as March hits, it's going to shift a little bit, but it's just going to take you in a different direction. It's still going to be strong. It's just going to be a different venue, one might say, as where the creative energies hit you. So if over here it was you're being creative in your art, over here you might be creative in your business. And so it just creates in a different area of your life, and it shows you how to manifest and create in all areas. So that energy is going to continue. The next energy that we speak of, you've already been blessed with the energy of self-healing over the year of 2020. There was a lot of energy coming in for healing the self, keeping the mind and body in that frequency and vibration. And as we go into the February energy, we are going to see the energy of February moving into what one might call a high vibrational frequency of healing. And so many of you have been already in this healing space and holding the frequency that you are healthy and strong, and that a wonderful thing to affirm. I don't get sick. I stay healthy. I'm always healthy. I'm healthy. I feel healthy. I'm strong. I'm healthy. And you see yourself as being healthy and strong and vibrant and alive, and keeping that as part of your vibration. You're going to see some of the things around the world coming out with new ways of healing, new ways of moving people into better health. As we move into 2021, there's going to be a lot of advancements in the medical field that are going to be positive and good to see. And you're going to see a lot of people transitioning into a healthier version of themselves. And a lot of people are going to be thinking about eating healthier, moving their bodies, that type of thing. It's in the frequencies. So when you hit the February month and moving forward from there, you may find that you are changing your dietary habits, you're changing your exercise habits, you're changing your mindset around the emotional needs that you have. People are stepping out of depression and stepping into more of the desire. People are stepping out of bad environments and improving their environments and reducing their stress and finding themselves physically responding to these healthy choices that they're making. And so finding the mind is going to go in a direction that is going to lead them to a healthy answer or healthy resolve to whatever's going on in their life, so that their body can quickly and easily respond to that. And it will quickly and easily respond to that, because it is easy for the body to do that. The body knows how to heal itself. The body knows how to, as soon as you change your mind, you change the frequency of the body, you change the chemistry of the body, and the body responds, and it is now in the healing versus the poor health. And it is either already healed or in the healing process. And so that is going to be of more awareness as you move into February and on from there. Now, as we move into the middle of the year, we are looking at a lot of people. That's interesting. We see a lot of people getting anxious about something. So as we're looking at the energy of the middle of the year, we're talking about June, July, August, and even September. There's going to be a little bit of a collective awareness of something and gatherings in some way. And it's going to create a powerful shift in the planet, because more and more people are going to be intolerant of things that they no longer desire or want to be pushed upon them in their lives. And so there's going to be a push or a move to change some things. And this could come about because of something that is disruptive in the world at the time. And we're going to keep it very vague for a reason, but there could be something that happens globally that causes, and it's not going to be what you experienced in 2021. It's just going to be an awareness. It's going to be an enhancement of something that cannot be ignored, and then people will be ready to move in a direction that is more positive, and the masses will stand up to this energy and be ready to move on that. And Jason, we can feel you have questions on that, and we really do want to keep it very vague in that regard, because it is a very, what do we want to say? We don't want to highlight this video. That's what we want to say.
Is it a delicate subject?
It's a delicate subject that could highlight the video, that could prompt something else to be removed. And so we don't want that to happen. We want people to understand that everything is going in the right direction, and their energy, the energy is supporting it, so that it is all going to evolve perfectly. And yes, you are going through some trials and tribulations, and you are going through being in places where you have to make decisions and have to trudge your way through some of the muck and mire, but we want to say that it is all in perfect alignment, and that you are all here with exactly what you need to make it to the other side of this. And so we want you to hold on to that and know that you are going to be guided perfectly. And so we do not see anything as a grand disaster. We do not see it as anything as such as that. We see it as this beautiful push to something even better, something even better, something even better. And so we want the minds to be set on that. We want you to know that if you feel pulled to stand up for something, that when you do, and if you do, that is leading you to something better. And that everything that you see or experience in this next venture is leading to something. If you could be in our hearts right now, it is something that is expansive for the globe, and it is going to go towards something really, really positive. And the healing will start to begin. You may not want to hear this one. The healing will start to begin by 2023. Some are already in their healing, and others that are just beginning this journey and discovering the untruths of the world and of the ways of life. you may not start that healing journey till 2023, but it'll be very strong by then. And it does start, it can start right now, but it will be in the masses by that point, which is a good sign that everything is moving in the right direction. That seems maybe too far away, but at the same time, remember, it is a gradual journey of people starting that process now, and then it has the ripple effect, and you will start to see some tremendous results by that time. And so that is good news, we think, because we know that you are experiencing time differently than we are, but we are seeing that as being actually quite quick, the movement of the healing, the globe moving into the healing process by that time, considering how many years it has taken us all to get here, right? And then boom, all of a sudden, as humankind, you are now moving into this healing phase. And so there is so much to look forward to, and we want your minds to be on that. As you go into the later part of the year, you're going to find a stillness at the later part of the year. There will be a stillness. There will be moving into an energy of, again, a little, it is not that there is a resolve there, but there is a little contemplation. It's almost like going into a hibernation to rest up for 2022, right? And so you will find yourself moving into a lot of different energies, but what we're saying to this collective that watches this video right now is that you're going to find yourself moving into these energies from the mindset and the vibration of the high frequencies with your galactic councils, with your angelic helpers, with your federations around you, with all the support around you. And we do want to remind you also that we spoke of this before, where the hybrid children have been seeded into the planet. The adult children have been moving into the planet, and they are placed all over the planet right now. And as such, they are stepping into leadership roles. They are stepping into roles where they are helping people. They are holding frequencies. They are integrating energy grids into the planet, and we want to look at that as well. You know, let's stop looking at all of the hoopla that's going on, and let's start looking at what's happening planetarily. We have all these amazing souls, and some of you listening are those amazing souls that we speak of, that have come in to hold the grid, that have come in to hold the frequencies and the stations of energy throughout the planet, so that the work can be done, so that the work can be done safely, so that those of you that know who you are, there are many of you who are working in union with a lot of these galactic councils, where you are the conduit. You came into the physical form, into the third dimensional reality as a human, so that you could be the conduit of the energy. What you did was you came into the human form so that there would be, because of the laws of non-interference, because of the free will, you come in with the free will to be the conduit of this energy, where the energy could not have gotten in without you. And so you are a very important part to bringing these frequencies in, to bring the downloads into the earth, into the water, into the air, and into this beautiful existence that is playing out in the third dimensional reality of the earth plane. You are a big and intricate part of this earth moving its frequencies and vibrations into that fourth and fifth dimensional frequency and vibration. So as you are listening to this and resonating with it, each and every one of you does this in your own unique way. And you work with your galactic councils and in union with information coming both ways. You bring information into the earth, but you also give information to them so that they know how to help, how to move the frequencies. If the frequencies are too much, if they're not enough, can they move it up? Can they tone it down? And we ask, who is they, right? We want to know who is they that is doing this. Well, we have the energy of the sun. We have the sun energy. We have the moon energy. We have galactic, beautiful, benevolent galactic beings all around the planet. We have a lot of solar rays that come in. We have a lot of the earth energy itself that is coming from the core of the earth and moving out. There's a lot of different resources for the energy to stabilize the planet, to move the planet, to adjust the planet, to free the planet into this frequency and this energy that is being pulled together at this time. And what an interesting element you add to it as you become the crystalline conduit, the physical being that is allowing for the energy and the movement of this energy, both below and above. And you become the balancers, you become these, what is the word we want to use? What is the, when you have power lines and you have the surge protectors, that is something of that sort. You have this transmitter, this unit that keeps the energy from surging, and many of you are like that. You are like those surge protectors to help keep the balance of the energy on the planet. And we do say to you, if it ever becomes too much for you, if you feel like you're being overwhelmed by this energy, please ask for them to lighten that load for you, or to move the energy through you differently. Because what happens is you might start building up this resistance or hanging on to the energy instead of being the conduit of the energy. And if you can ask your, we wanted to call them pen pals, your galactic pen pals, to just help you to readjust your frequency so that you can be the conduit of the energy, let it flow through you and not get stuck in you, then you might notice that your energy starts to settle down and feel more grounded as well. So if you are someone that feels a little bit too jacked up on that energy right now, ask them to help you move that energy and be grounded in it so that it is not, because you should be feeling a peace and a calm and just a stoicness about yourself when you're moving this energy. It should not be anything that is causing you to feel anxiety or feel anxious about anything in this world. You should actually be feeling the calm and the peace and the knowingness that everything is going to be okay and we're all moving in the right direction. And yes, some of the people on this world are leaving the planet at this time, and they're doing that for wonderful and significant reasons, to help raise the vibration of the planet, raise the awareness of the planet, to get people to start waking up. And their souls are beautiful and magnificent, and we honor each and every one of them, and we thank them for the things that they came here to do in their lifetime while they were here. And however it is that they transition out at this time, we just thank their souls for being a part of this beautiful galactic and spiritual experience that is moving this beautiful planet into its next version of itself. We do feel like we want to pause for Jason to ask any questions, or we don't want to jump too far ahead if there is anything you wanted to ask us about this.
Yes. Well, we'll do the easy one first. For the self-healing, is that more internal self-healing, or is this more physical?
The self-healing would be an internal. It goes on many different levels. You're going to have the self-healing happen in your mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional body. But then as you do your self-healing, there's no way for you to do that without affecting the planet, is there? Because you are part of everything. And as you do the self-healing, you're going to start realizing your connection to the expansion of everything itself. And so when you self-heal and you find yourself worthy, you find yourself loving self and knowing you are deserving, beautiful being of light, you will start to find yourself extending that healing out and moving it into the earth grids, moving it into the collective consciousness. And in doing so, you will move that energy to the next person and the next person. So even though we call it self-healing, it really is global healing as well, because you cannot move that energy through yourself without putting that into the collective. That is just who you are. And you're expansive, and you share that energy and that frequency with everyone you come across, and with all the intentions you set with that. So it is a self-healing. If you are sick or ill or having struggles and problems, you will start to figure out how to resolve that within yourself so that your body may respond and heal. And for some of you, that is a book you will read, that is a person you'll come across, that is a session you'll have, that is an internal knowing that will come to you. It will come in many different ways. So please do not look for it to be this automatic boom download. Now I have it, it's going to happen this way. You may be led to a book, you may be led to a person, you may be led to a modality, a practice that you will take on. There's so many different ways it'll come to you. And for each individual, again, that is like a fingerprint. You are going to have your own pathway with that. So do not look for it to look like your neighbor. Do not look for it to look like your best friend's pathway. you will find your own way with that, just like many of you have gone out and taken every class or course you could ever possibly take, and you have learned every modality that's come across your pathway. And then all of a sudden, you're going to be able to take that and turn it into one gold nugget that will be something that you get downloaded with. Okay, you learned all of these skills, you've learned all these things, and now we're going to channel that, and you're going to turn it into this, and you're going to use it this way. And it'll become something so unique to you and so perfect for you that you'll go out and share it with the people that are around you. So yes, self-healing that is expansive in so many ways. We hope we answered that for you.
Yes, yes, you did. That was beautiful. The other question, matter of fact, I thought self-healing would have been the easier question. But creative energy, you was talking about manifesting different things, investing and what do you want? What would you recommend for the individuals that have a hard time creating the things that they want in their reality?
That gives us chills, Jason. We want you to get out of mind. We want you to get out of the thinking, how is that going to work? How am I going to do that? How is that going to, and fretting and milling it through the mind over and over and over again. I need.
Tracy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You still have us.
The computer froze.
Where did we leave off with you?
The part where you was like, that I want to have it, and I'm not too sure how to get it. That part.
Yes, so being in that energy is an energy of lack. It's an energy of not having it, and it's really easy to go there because you don't have it yet, right? And so there is that energy of that you need to curb that. You need to get out of the wanting. You need to get out of the needing of things and start stepping into the I am deserving, and I am in a place where I know that I deserve to have this. I know that I deserve to have this new car, and I am getting a new car. It is a much stronger statement, and you can each do it. I need a new car. I want a new car. I have a new car. I am getting a new car. The energy, the vibration behind your words are very powerful. The energy and vibration behind the thoughts and the belief systems are very powerful. So watch how you're speaking about the desire that you have, because it's going to tell you where you're at vibrationally. If somebody were to come up to you and say, hey, I heard you're looking for a new car, and you start telling them the story about your journey to look for a new car, watch what your words are. Are your words supporting it as if you have every right to this new car, this new home, this new location, this new job, this new modality, this bank account that's full of money, this relationship that's just filled with love and kindness and respect and compassion and compatibility and chemistry, whatever it is that you are desiring to build, become that match, yes? And so that is one of the biggest things to look at, is where's your body reacting to this information? And we did this with somebody in a session where they were looking at something that they wanted to create. And a lot of people want to get in control of that and not be in the flow of it. They want to control it. And so what happens is when the question was asked, the person was not able to answer it because they wanted to control that answer. And it went to their solar plexus, and they wanted to navigate that answer in a different way than what we were asking it. And so we kept trying to overcome that with them. And we would say it again and say, now move out of the answer you want to give and go with the answer that's flowing in for you. And it took a couple of tries before they realized where they were with that wanting to control that outcome. And we believed that we were asking them something to the effect of, would it be okay for this manifestation to come to you in a different way than what you want it to? And they had a hard time letting that go. And they wanted to control the way it came to them. well, no, I want it to be this, and I want it to be that, and I want it to look like this.
Mm.
And we were saying, and what if it didn't? But it still came to you in a different form. So let's say you want a relationship, but you want that relationship to be with this person, and you want them to be on these terms, and they're going to come live with you in this house, and da 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 da. And then we say, no, it's not going to happen that way. It's not going to be that person at all. The thing that you were looking for is actually this person over here. And you're actually the one that's going to move, and you're both going to move, and you're going to go over here, and you're going to have this experience. Would you be open to that? And the resistance comes in. Yes. And so look for your resistance. Where are you attached? Where are you attached to how it gets to you? Where are you attached to how it's flowing to you? And if you can let that go and you can be open to it flowing to you in a different way, you're going to still get the desired outcome, which is to be in love, to be cherished, to have the chemistry, to have the connection, to have this beautiful life with this partner that adores you, and you have compassion and love with and respect with, and you have the chemistry with them. But you have to let go of the attachment that it was going to be this person over here, or the attachment that it was going to be that vehicle or that home or this or that. You let go of your attachments and you say, universe, I know you know me better than anyone, and you know how to bring me this flowing, beautiful energy better than anyone I know, better than me. So bring it to me, and I'm open to how that comes to me. I'm open to receive it in the way that you bring it to me. And remember that if you are asking for something, we can't say it enough times, you need to become the vibrational match to that. So if you're saying, I want this up here, you may have to go through this and this to get to that. And so you might be thinking, I've been asking for this and I ended up with that. How did I attract that again? Well, learn what it is you were supposed to learn from that, so that you can get to the next thing, so you can get to that thing and become a vibrational match to it. Ask Spirit to show you the short route. That is always fun, isn't it? We don't know we can do that, do we? Ask Spirit to show you the short route to your manifestation. How do I become a vibrational match? I'm going to be an open conduit to the information you give me. I'm willing to make the changes you are asking me to make, so that I can become the vibrational match to that desire, so I can bring it into my life even faster. That would be a good one. Does that help, Jason?
Yes, yes, it does.
Wonderful.
Well, you talked about creative energy. You talked about self-healing energy. Is there a third energy?
We are feeling a need to bring in the Pleiadian Council to come in and speak. So we do want to bring them in as well before we run out of time for that. And maybe they'll speak on another energy that is coming.
Sure, tell them to come on in.
We have the creativity, we have the manifestation energies. Let's see what the Pleadians have to say for the collective. So we bring them in. We want to say to you, there are so many of you out there that are energies of parents. That's what we want to say. You are the energy of a parent. You want to hover, be the helicopter parent. You want to make sure everybody's doing okay. Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? And we say to you, stop that. Stop that and let everybody live and be who they came here to be. And we know that you have good intentions. We know that you want people to resonate and vibrate and understand the way you do, and they will get there. They will get there, but they're on their own journey, their own path. They're going to get there. They're going to get there. They're going to get there. And you are going to get there, and you're going to get there even faster when you quit worrying about when they're going to get there, because that's really none of your business now, is it? Okay, so we want to say to you, it is very important for you to be the support system for people around you, to give them the information, but let go of your attachment to what they do with that information. So we hope that you understand what we mean. We want you to be there. We want you to inspire. We want you to share. We want you to use your voice, and we want you to speak your truth. But we also want you to let go of what happens afterwards. We want you to let people digest and integrate that the way that they are supposed to, or that they are going to in their own realities. What are they doing with that in their reality? We do not know. We only know how it affects our own reality, and what a beautiful bubble that is, isn't it? And when we can be in this beautiful reality where we are we want to use that word control, which we were just told not to by the Sirian Council. When you are in that bubble where you are creating your reality, you are choosing what you watch, you are choosing who you speak to, you are choosing how you interact with people, how you respond, how you react. And you are creating this beautiful utopia for yourself, and you are having fun, and you are being light and joyful and in love with life, and you are doing that. You want everybody to do that. You want everybody to be on board with that. And not everybody is ready to be there quite yet. They're still integrating and trying to understand how that works. How can all of this be going on in this outside world, and you're over there blissing out and having a good time and drinking cocktails and sharing with friends and laughing and pretending like none of this is happening? And that is not what is happening at all. We have to raise the vibration of this planet. And in order to do that, you must find your joy. And so when you see people in joy, when you see people loving and hugging and embracing each other and celebrating life and being in that energy, in that frequency, and they're letting the things that are worrisome and bothersome and heavy energies, it is not that they are ignoring it, it is that they know how important it is to raise the vibration of the planet and move it up so that it doesn't get too bogged down by all of these other things that are happening. We wanted this energy of the planet to rise up, to be above those lower frequencies. And so we hope that we make sense today when we say, if there is something out there that you are not in full support of, if there's things going on in the world that are bringing you down or weighing you down or worrying you or stressing you out, we need you to shut that information off for even just a little bit. Go out and play. Go out and do something fun. Go find people that make you laugh. Find people that make you giggle and feel the heart chakra light up. People that you love to be around. People you love to talk to. Whether you're on the phone or in a video call or in person, it does not matter. We want you to experience your life in a way that is expressive of joy and love. And yes, there are things going on that can be heavy on the mind, but you have to break free from it. You cannot be in that 24/7. You just cannot, won't be able to sustain the energies that are moving through you. And so that is one of the biggest messages we have for you for the year of 2021 is you are going to be on a little roller coaster ride with, as you all know, this is not new. This is not information. It happens every year. It has its ups, it has its downs, and it has its curveballs, and you don't see it coming, and here it is, and you're going to get more of that. What is life if you don't have the curveball, right? And so what we want to do is we want to encourage you to look at how you're reacting to it. How are you letting this energy move you and get to you, and are you rising above it? Are you looking at the bigger picture? Are you holding the vibration and frequency that this world is beautiful and dynamic, and your God, your source energy is bigger than this thing that you are being faced with? When you start to understand that you are the source energy and you are bigger than this thing that you are faced with, you are an overcomer. You are somebody that can rise above it and rise those frequencies up and move out of the energy of the fear and move out of the energy of the frustration and the anger and the disappointment that you are facing with what's going on around you, whether it's your personal life or your global life. You are in control, and we cannot tell you that enough. Find your happy place, create a happy bubble, even if you can only make it there a few minutes a day. And then maybe the next day add a few minutes and try and sustain it and keep it longer and longer and longer. And we want you to let the world be your playground. Be the child in these moments. What is it that would make you laugh? What is it that would make you want to sing or play or dance? And go do that. Be the inner child a few minutes a day and watch your world change. Watch your energy shift. If you feel yourself getting bogged down by news or information or things going on personally or globally, then we want you to go and dance and play and be silly and jump into that child behavior. Maybe you grab a box of crayons and a coloring book and you color. We want you to break free of the energy, because when you break free of the energy, it cannot hold you any longer. When you rise up into a different vibration, you rise up into a lighter vibration, That is when your answers and your solutions start flowing into you, and they'll flow and they'll flow and they'll flow. And you'll be like, oh my goodness, here I was feeling so trapped. And now all of a sudden, all these doors are opening and there are new avenues of solutions and things that we can do. And I release this and trust that the universe is going to guide me perfectly through it. And that which I am faced with, that which I am not able to get around or move around or navigate around, is serving a higher purpose for me at this time. And I know I am going through it for a reason. And I'm going to start looking at that, and I'm going to start acknowledging, what am I learning? What am I gaining? What's being triggered within me so that I can grow and ascend and navigate through this with ease and grace. And then you'll find that you do. Change your mind, change your reality. Simple, simple. Change the way you speak, change the way that things are coming into your world. And you will find yourself moving through 2021 with ease and grace. And maybe that is your affirmation. I move through 2021 with ease and grace. Pleiadian energy is all around you. There are many of you that are very, very strongly connected to the Pleadians. You work very directly with the ones that are above the earth, and those that are in the earth, and those that are of the earth. And some of you even acknowledge that you are the Pleiadian energy that is of the earth. And so we are very grateful to have you here with us on this video today. And we know that those of you who can feel it, acknowledging it right now within yourselves, you can feel it. If you didn't know, and right now this is standing out to you, then that is you. If what we are saying is ringing true in your ear, that is you. And we say to you that it is time to wake up. It is time to step into your power. It is time to step out into the world and show the world how to be light and happy and blissful and joyful, and still have your compass attached. You still have your moral code. You still have your intentions for this planet. It is not to say that you are dismissing what is going on here or there. You still have the ground you stand on for how you believe in these certain situations. But what you are acknowledging also is that to be in victimhood of this situation only perpetuates the situation. It feeds it. It feeds it to be in stress. It feeds it to be in worry. It feeds it to be in disgruntled anger, frustration. So how do you beat it? You move out of that. You move into love. You move into kindness. You move into compassion. You move into looking at this world as place that's being healed every day. Every day you see it healed. Every day you see it grow and expand and love and compassion. And you extend that out to everyone you meet, whether you agree with them or you don't agree with them. It does not matter. What you are stopping is this energy of resistance, this energy of fight, this energy of anger and hurt and pain. We need to heal it. And the healing comes from love, from kindness, from compassion, from being heard, from being valued, from being seen. All of this is so important. You all want that in your life. Extend it to another person. Extend it to somebody that maybe you don't agree with, and just be the ear for a minute and let them have their peace, and know that they're having their experience and that they're very passionate about it, and have compassion that they're passionate about something that you are not passionate about, that you actually have your own quandaries about it. And yet it does not matter. You get to have your experience with it, and they get to have theirs, and it is all good. And so you are growing, you are expanding, you are moving that energy, and you are rippling it out. And then that person is going to grow and expand from their experience with you, and it's going to ripple out and ripple out. So as we do that, we do want to thank all of you for being here. We do ask Jason, do you have any questions about that?
Well, thank you for the energy for number 3. I don't know, maybe call it self-improvement energy, maybe.
Yes.
But
self-containment even sometimes is. May take a container to bottle up some of these energies. Yes.
Yes.
Being in self-awareness, that is a good one.
Perfect. Would you happen to have any insight on 2021? Is it going to get easier, harder, a little bit of both? Interesting.
2021, it does feel like everything gets amplified, but in a way that is That is a duality statement.
Mm.
The good gets better, the bad gets worse. Is that maybe how we could say it?
Depends on how you look at it.
Yes, things get amplified. And so if it is something that is bothering you, it's going to get amplified. If it is something that you are stepping into a blissful acceptance and love for, it is going to get amplified. So what is it you are putting your attention on? Because it's going to get amplified. And so that could be one way to look at it. But we do see it as opportunity, lots of opportunity in 2021. Opportunity to grow, opportunity to expand, opportunity to rebuild. If you are someone that needs to rebuild what 2020 took apart, you will find yourself expanding in new directions. You will find yourself inspired to try new things. So we want you to look at it like opportunity, not like having to start over. And there will be a lot of people that are on that journey. There will be a lot of people that what we see is after an earthquake and everything crumbles, and then those that made it through the crumbling are coming out of that pile of rubble, dusting off. And that's what we see. Everybody is dusting off from this pile of rubble, the tower moment, as Thoreau would call it, where the tower crumbles. And now everyone is dusting off, and it is a new beginning. It is a new start. And yeah, there is going to be restrictions put upon people and things happening that will reflect an energy of being chaotic or up and down. But the more that people create a different reality out of that, that's how we'll put it. And the more that people are willing to create a different reality with that, the higher that frequency will get, and the realities will change. The timelines will change. You will create and manifest and merge with those timelines that are of the higher frequency. Did we talk about timelines with you, about how they're crashing into each other right now and people are feeling like they have memory loss, but that is not the case? Have we talked about that?
Yes, I do remember that conversation, but if you want to touch base on that, just for the people
for
that
anyone
didn't see
that would
that.
like to know, what is happening is the veils between the timelines are getting thinner, and so you are possibly jumping between 2 and 3 timelines frequently throughout your day. And so somebody might come up to you and talk about a conversation that you had earlier in the day, and you'll think, where's my head? I don't remember having that conversation. And what we say to you is you didn't, because you were on a different timeline. You bounced into that timeline, and in that timeline you had that conversation, but you were so briefly back and forth in those timelines that there is no time to download the information so that you have the memory of that conversation. So you will feel like you are absent-minded and forgetting things. And some of you are experiencing a lot of that. Some of you are experiencing a little bit of that. But what we say to you is try not to get too worried or wrapped up into that. You're not going crazy, and you're not losing your memory. You are just moving into different dimensions, different timelines that do not hold that memory. Or you may remember having a conversation, someone else doesn't. And we're just saying it is because it was on a different timeline than the one that you were currently on as you were recalling it. And so hopefully that was a quick and easy answer to catch everybody up with that. But there are lots of energies going on right now. You might be feeling a lot of that happening for you, to you, with you, around you. You may have people that are asking you questions about why do they feel the way they feel right now. Some of you are in complete peace and calm and a knowingness that everything's going to be all right. And others of you are catching the frequencies that are giving you a little bit of anxiety. And with the ones that are having anxiety, we just say to you that we want you to ground yourself and call in your team, because what's happening is there are some of you that are extreme empaths in this world. And the extreme empath is taking on a lot of the frenetic energy of this planet right now. And you are in the process of transmuting it, but because you are the extreme empath, you are feeling a lot more of it than you used to, because your veils, again, are getting much thinner. And so we want to call in your galactic teams around you to help filter this energy. And let's see if we can find a new way to transmute it as well. Or maybe you change the color frequency you're using to transmute it with and try a different band of energy to move through to transmute so that you're not feeling the anxiousness of the planet as you are being the conduit and the grounding force for that energy. Others of you are feeling the calmness, and that is because you are the grounding rods. You are the grounding rods that have come in to place that energy to help that frequency. So people are experiencing it differently depending on what their assignments are, what they have, what little slip they pulled out of the hat, right? Are you the grounding rod, or are you the diffuser of energy? What is it that you're doing? And so you put your hand in that little basket that went around, you pulled it out, and that was your assignment. And so for those of you that are experiencing the empath version of it, please call in your angelic helpers. Please call in your galactic and federational helpers, because they are here to help you diffuse that energy and help to, it is like when a tire has too much air and you've got to let the pressure out. That's what's happening on the earth right now with all the buildup of the energy. It is time to let the pressure out, and some of you have been the conduit of that energy to move it out off the planet. And so call them in to help you diffuse that energy so it does not feel so overwhelming, and you can feel grounded and safe and comfortable in your body. And that is something that can happen for you. And some of you are experiencing it right now as we are talking about it. You are doing it, and it is happening for you. And if that is the case, please post below so that others can see that it is actually working for you, and they can have that demonstration. They need to know that it is possible.
Perfect. That was a good amount of information.
Yes, there's a lot of information out there right now, and a lot of people are stepping into their gifts and abilities to be their own channels, and their own starseed light language is coming in. Many, many more are doing that now. We're so excited and so proud for many people that are allowing this energy to flow through them and to open up to their experience and their connection to it. It is a very exciting time. A lot of that is happening in sessions, and a lot of that is happening spontaneously for people. And it is wonderful to know that everyone is leveling up. That is a great way to put it. Everyone is stepping into that next level and leveling up for the next wave of things to come, the next energy to present itself, and being more prepared for that. And what we say is many of you are leveling up because you are becoming the teacher. You are becoming the resource for many others to find the information. Like you are finding information here, they are going to be seeking it from you. And so it is time for you to step into that gift and that knowingness and that ability to channel it through, to give them their information, to help them understand who they are as you are understanding who you are. And so there is a lot of very powerful things happening, and we want you to focus on that, because we do know that it is easy to be distracted by the other things that are going on. So we want you to be focused on the extraordinary, powerful, magical things happening as well.
Very interesting. Well, we have a few more minutes left. Is there any other messages from your collective or any of the other collectives?
There are some of you that look at life as if you were looking at it through a window, as if you were viewing it from the inside and not stepping fully into it. You know who you are. As we speak to you, we feel your energy, acknowledging. And we want you to know that it is very important for you to get out and live your life. It is very important for you to find the things that, if there's a lot of stuck energy right now, a lot of people feeling like, when are things going to start moving forward? Well, they are moving forward. Get on board with that. You need to get on board with that. If you don't want to meet people up in person, meet them up, take classes online, take courses, find ways to get to the next level of what it is you need to learn and do and share and expand. If you are somebody that needs to get out in the world and get your message, find a way to do that. There are many platforms for that. So find a way to get out there and get your message out there to people. Maybe you hold a little gathering of friends and you do energy work on each other. Maybe you're doing little expansive videos that are helping people to understand more of who they are. Get out there, do your thing. That is why you are here. That's why you're listening to the show today, because you know you're supposed to get out there and do your thing. And so step into what that is. If you don't know what it is, ask. If you don't feel like you get the answer, well, we say to you, you know, there are sessions that you can have that not just Tracy offers, but other people offer as well. Find someone that resonates with you. Go get a session. Go have somebody help you open up to that connection that you have with the galactic worlds, the federations, the councils that of benevolent beings, the 12th dimensional and beyond, the white light healers, the sun portal people, the moon portal people, the multiverse dimensional beings that come from planets and existences so far away we don't even know how to explain it to you. You have access to so much and so many, and it is time to step into that. And it is time to take ownership that you are here for a reason. You're watching this video for a reason, and the reason has been calling you. That is why you're here. And so it's time to step into that. And we want to be here to empower you. We want to be here to encourage you. We want you to know that you are amazing and magical and wonderful, and somebody needs to hear what you have to say. Somebody needs to experience the energy that you have to give. The exchange of light language, the exchange of energy and sacred geometry, and maybe you're an artist, or maybe you sing, maybe there's another way that you bring it to people, maybe you make jewelry, whatever it is, it's infused with your energy. Somebody is working with dragon energy. Dragon energy is very strong in them. We feel that come through right now. And you put that in the things that you do. If you're doing art or you're creating something, maybe you're the one that makes the jewelry, but you put the dragon energy in it, and it gives people the power, the courage, the resilience to get out there, to make that first step, to have the courage to step into their truest form, their power, their words, the things that they need to speak about. And so do not hold back. Make this jewelry, put it on the internet, bring it to shows, do whatever it is that you need to do to get your energy and your frequencies out there to the world. They need it. They need it. So we say to you, there are many of you that are being inspired right now to create, create, create. As we said, maybe it's through song, maybe it's through art, maybe it's through creating something, maybe it's through the way you speak, maybe it's through the modality you just learned. But we say to you, there is something, and it's calling directly to you. It's in your heart, it's in your soul, and it is what you came here to do. And we are here again to support you in that. We want you to call on us. This is the group of the Pleadians that is speaking right now. We want you to call on us, but you can call on any of your galactic groups. It does not have to be us. And we say to you, step into your power. It is time. It is time. Let the old construct fall away. Let the old energies of that which you have learned this world to be before this time. Let it fall away and forget about it. You don't need to harbor on it. You don't need to think, let it swirl around in your mind. It is done. Let it go. You are starting from this moment right now. And that is the most important moment of all. You need to start from this one right now. And everything else falls away. It's already done. It's complete. You cannot change it. It's already gone away. It is no longer real. And so work in the moment. Be expansive in this moment so that you can create something even more expansive for the next moment, because it just got bigger, didn't it? Now it's just going to get bigger again. And you're going to feel it as it keeps getting bigger because you were working in this moment right now, making it bigger. And then this moment, and it's getting even bigger. And you feel yourself expanding into the cosmos. You feel yourself being connected to all things, including everyone listening to this show, and to Jason and to Tracy, and to anyone else that you feel closely connected to. It's expansive. It's going out to everyone. It's going out everywhere. You can feel it. You can feel it touching the loved ones. You can feel it moving even further out. You can feel it touching all those who are in need of your prayers and your love and your compassion. And then you expand it out even bigger, and you see it going out to everyone that is hurting and in pain and angry and don't know how to clear that energy, how to make it better for themselves. And you're touching their lives with your love and your compassion and your understanding, because you're seeing it from the bigger picture. You're seeing it from the bigger picture, and you're allowing that to be your guiding post. You are no longer taking it personally, but you are now seeing it from the expanded point of view. You are seeing it as if you are all that ever was and ever will be looking back at the earth, seeing it from a different perspective. And that is where you become very powerful. And that is where you become the healer. And that is where you become healed. And that is where everything happens. So go there and go there often. And with that, Jason, we think that might be the last of the messages.
Perfect. Beautiful. Lots and lots of information.
We are happy to bring the information.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Is this still the Pleadian?
This is. Do we want? We will bring Daniel back for you.
All
Thank
right.
you for letting us be part of your collective today.
Well, thank you very much. Anytime.
Mm-hmm. We'll interrupt, as you might say, Daniel's popcorn break. Mm-hmm.
There you go. Perfect.
And we are here. We are here again. And we are very excited that there was a lot of energy to bring through for you all today, and that we want you to make the best of this year to come. It is a beautiful year ahead if you choose to make it so. Find your way through and navigate in the highest vibration available to you. And that is going to be a magnificent year, full of magic. Mm-hmm. Thank you for having us, Jason.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for all the information.
Wonderful. We'll bring Tracy back in now. We'll see you again next time.
All right. Perfect.
Okay. I always feel like tears or something are running down my face at the end of this.
Oh, it's probably all that energy, all that connectivity.
I know. I think I get a good workout when I'm doing that because I'm constantly rocking the body. I feel the energy just keeps the body moving. And it's like, gosh, you know, you'd think that that'd be like getting on a treadmill. And what's up with that? Why isn't that my workout of the day?
I don't know. Just channel all day, right?
Just channeling all day should burn the calories. I think it should. So that's my vote. So anyways, that was good. That was good information. A lot of
yeah.
So my impression is that we will kind of have this going on, but we can get through it like this. You know, we can have a steady pace that wins the race kind of thing, even when the world's doing its up and down movements. So if we can approach life like that, then we can have more consistency with staying in that higher vibration.
Perfect.
That's how I understood that.
Yeah, it's kind of like what you're willing to take on and what is affecting you and what is bothering you. So
yeah,
that's how I was taking it. You know.
Yeah. And I'm going to go back to the idea that, you know, we're not all here to be the warrior. Some of us are here to hold the peace, and some of us are here to be frontliners, you know, and know which one you are, and don't feel guilty for, if you're not the warrior, you know, you're here to hold the vibration and the frequencies and try to keep those levels up. And then there's some people that are here with that strong passion because they're here, because they came here to be that front line in the warrior and to be the one that pushes those buttons and the boundaries. And so, so figure out which one you are in that, and don't judge the other side. You know, it's like, know that everybody's here with different assignments.
Right.
And so it's not going to look like, you know, you're here to do something different than I am, and then we're here to do this together. But, you know, there's no,
that is true.
Need to be judging each other if this person over here isn't supporting my idea over here. It's okay. They're not meant to. So go do what you came here to do, and don't worry about it.
Right.
So.
And like you said before, you know, do what makes you happy.
Yes. Happiness is good. Maybe we should, we don't have copyrights on the happy song. Yeah. So just sing that in your mind, everybody. Just know which song I'm talking about and bring it in.
I think everybody knows that song.
Yeah, sing it in their heads. Wonderful. Yeah.
Well, you had some great information about the creative energy, you know, investing, what you want to create business-wise, relationship-wise, you know, job-wise. So creative energy was pretty cool. Did you?
Yeah, it feels like a lot of doors open around.
Yeah, like opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, things that got shut down over the last year, they're going to open up. And people that, I do want to say this feeling came through too, like there's a lot of people that went through a lot of loss in 2020, you know, finances and whatever it was that they're struggling with. I do feel like with the right frequency, if you put yourself in the right mindset, that all that I lost is going to be brought back to me and then some, or something even better. It's going to get replaced. And this year would be, it feels like this year has opportunity for that which you have lost to be replaced, you know, in a material world. And some people lost loved ones. I'm not talking about that. But, you know, if you had financial crunches, if you had home losses and different things like that, you know, there is a way to turn that around, and we won't know what that is. That's where it's like, let the universe surprise you, and just know that you deserve to have that stuff replaced for you. And, you know, if you had to walk away from things, a good job or something like that, know that that's going to be replaced, and the things that you lost from losing that job is going to be replaced. And it really is a flow of energy, so let that flow of energy come back. So it's like the pendulum is swinging your way again.
Yeah. The self-healing energy, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I kept seeing it on a cellular level.
Yeah, like going inwards kind of thing.
Yeah, and just really checking in with the body's reaction. Is there resistance? Is there doubt? But it was, God, I don't even know if I can explain what it is. It's like just really checking in physically, not even just in that mental and spiritual body, but the physical body itself. What are the cells of your body? What is the frequency they're holding towards this manifestation and desire? So it's weird, and hopefully everybody will be able, hopefully everybody got that download when it was coming in, because it really is a cellular shift. So I guess the best way I could do that is like Bruce Lipton did this once, and he was like, okay, think of something that makes you really sad, you know, to be cruel, kick a puppy, you know, that'll make you sad and angry and frustrated. And now think of something that makes you really happy, like a baby giggling or something like that, that just makes you want to laugh with it. And how quickly you went from being angry about this poor little puppy to giggling and laughing with this cute little baby, right? And the chemistry of your body changes that quick as well. Like you brought that thought from a low vibration to a high vibration, and your body's chemistry changed like that. That's what I was thinking of when they were bringing that in. We have to change that chemistry of the body, the chemistry of the cellular makeup of who we are, to that bubble of happy giggly baby, right? So that we can create and manifest, because that's the energy that manifests and creates the best, is that love energy, the joy energy. So when we can bring ourselves there, when we're thinking about that desire, we're going to manifest and create that much better. And it will demonstrate in our world where we're not a match. If we're saying, hey, I want the sky, but you only believe you can get the horizon, you know, and you're gonna find that you're at the horizon first, and then you're gonna go, no, I want the sky, and then you'll get to bump up. So
gotcha.
You're gonna get what you believe you can get, and then you need to recognize that and bump it up again. So that's gonna happen a lot too, as we're all getting figured out. So yeah.
Interesting. Sounds pretty cool. Yeah, that was a lot of information that came through. A lot.
Jason says.
I was like, man, I stopped writing.
Can't take notes.
So the third energy was more of the Pleadians. And how was that?
Their energy was very similar to me tonight, because we had the Sirians come in. To me, the Sirians, the Arcturians, and the Pleadians, they've played with me enough now that all of their energy kind of blends with mine now. So for me, I know I'm going to describe this weird. The Arcturians come in from the right, the Sirians came in from in front, and the Pleadians came from the left, and that's how I knew the difference. It was the direction that they came in, because our frequencies were all blending. And so it was the direction that they were coming in from that helped me to know who they were.
Gotcha.
I know that sounds weird, but it's the only way I can describe it, because as I, you know, since I do this almost every day, the energies do start to become enmeshed with mine.
Right.
And so, yeah, that's how I knew who was speaking. But
that's pretty cool.
yeah.
At least no one came in from behind, you know? Be like, what? Freak you out.
That's the mantis beings back there.
Ah, that would make more sense because of the claws, you know? They
like to come up
right
from behind and massage my shoulders.
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh my gosh, I do have to say I had a client that channeled in, I think it was the first time she ever did it. She channeled in the mantis beings and her hands are doing this. And I was like, yep, I get it. I get it. They do that with your hands, so you know who they are.
Yeah, we got that on video.
Yeah. So it is funny. It doesn't just happen to me like that. So
that would be funny. That is funny that they will come in from behind and it'll be like, Tracy, we're here.
Yeah. So
no.
I can't get that image out of my head. Thanks. We made it. Exactly.
So the Pleiadians gave you a little bit of information for 2021. So it seems like kind of like what you're willing to take on is how you're going to take 2021, you know, whether it's good or bad, you know, it's all about how you look at it, you know.
Exactly.
If you take that energy on, then you will be affected by it. So
yeah. And you know, I know that there's a new strand coming out, or that they've announced that as we talk about that, I was asked, what did Daniel get with that? And the answer that came back in that question was that it's the same thing. It's like the fear kind of started to go down like this. And so they said,
oh, back up.
Yeah, everyone's getting used to this. So let's just make a new one and see if we can get it back up here. And so it was like they hit reset by just saying, oh, new one. And let's jack everybody back up into that place. But we have new tools now, is what they were saying. Now you have the tools. Now you have information. It didn't catch you off guard like the first one did. So watch how you react to it this time. So before it was like spike and, you know, and gradually come back down. Now it's going to be like, here, we're here now. And I went, oh, okay. And then
like we won't react the same way to
it's not going to have the same reaction because we're all just going to be like, what? Okay. You know, it's like,
we'll deal with it.
How is it changing for us? Oh, it isn't. Because, you know, if the vaccine's just coming out, then we're still kind of in that place where we were, where, you know, you just got to be careful about everything, wear your mask and wash your hands.
Right.
We're still there. And so there's not that big eeks and then gradual. It's just like, oh, and then, and it goes down. So it's not going to have the same effect, even though there is that hype that there will be more deaths, more loss, but we do, and I don't want this to ever come across as if I'm not sympathetic, but the information that comes through is that the ones that do cross from this signed up to do that for the greater good of the planet. And that's why we always want to hold so much gratitude for anyone going through this experience, because it is horrific and families are in terrible pain over it. And it is very emotional. It is very hard. It's not to be taken lightly, and I don't take it lightly. And so, you know, my prayers are going out to everyone that is experiencing that and has loved ones that are going through it, because it is this waiting to see what's going to happen. Are they going to recover, or what's going to happen with them? So but the gift that they are giving the planet with that as well is huge, as a population that is now turning to not being able to be in control of something, having to hold the compassion and love for the journey. And you know, like I've talked to Saba over the last few days, which people won't know who that is, but my friend Saba. And, you know, she's experiencing something like this, and she's holding space. And you know, she has to let go of any control that she wants to have over it, because, you know, there's so many restrictions with, you know, if somebody does come down with it, then you don't get to go see them. You can't visit them. And it's a journey that is, it's kind of intense, because you can't be there to hold compassion and love for them and support them through it. They're over here and you're over here, and at best you get a video, you know, you can talk to them through video or phone. But it's really an interesting time of us learning how to energetically hold space for people. And, you know, you can't be with that loved one. You're going to sit and you're just going to go inward and bring your energy around them that way. And it's teaching us how to be more telepathic. It's teaching us how to be more compassionate energetically and share that energy with each other. So we're learning a lot through this, this thing that we're going through.
I would say that is true on some level. On one of those levels, something's being learned.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's probably so much more that we don't even know going on. So yeah. Anyway, so I do hold compassion for all that. And yeah, there is going to be some new little surprises coming out of the bag for 2021, because, you know, wouldn't be life if there wasn't, right? But it is how we react to it. We get to choose how we're going to react to that. And you know, it's not all going to be comfortable. It'd be silly to think it was, that we have this magic power to just make it go away. No, we're in it. We're experiencing it. You know, we got to do the best we can through that. So
yes,
definitely. And here's something that's been happening to me that in sessions, it's happened a couple of times now, where there's a lot of chaos going on in the background, a lot of noise, a lot of disruptions, a lot of, you know, why I'm in the sessions.
Like at your house or at the office?
Well, not in QHHT. These are in Ascension sessions, and it's either, yeah, I had a session where my son kept coming in and out and in and out. I'm thinking, why is he doing that? So that was, but I had to, you know, I'm in the channel. I'm hearing him, but I'm staying in the channel. Or, you know, a baby's crying, or someone's calling a person's name, or, you know, there's a lot of things going on in the background, movement, boxes stepping, doors opening and closing, a lot of things happening. And, you know, staying in the channel, and the client staying in their bubble. And at the end of it, I was like, okay, why does that keep happening? And they said, you're learning how to maintain this energy in the chaos. And that wasn't just for me, that was for the collective. It's like, we're all learning how to maintain the energy in the chaos. Yeah, it wasn't comfortable. It was very distracting. And there was multiple times I wanted to come out of that to acknowledge what was happening, but I didn't. I was also very aware I needed to stay in the channel. So I think what they're showing us is, yeah, there's going to be things that we're going to be distracted by, and it's going to pull our attention for a minute, but come back into this higher vibration, find a way to meet it and greet it in a higher vibration if possible, and forgive yourself, or just give yourself a break if you don't, you know, if it does finally cave you in a bit and break you down a little bit, because if it does, then there was something there that needed to surface as well. So we got to trust when we do hit that breaking point. So just foods for thought. You know, I know we're all going through stuff, so sharing my stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just that alone is useful information, you know, if you think about it, how to deal with the chaos and keep moving through it, you know. I recommend staying focused.
Blinders.
Focused at the job at hand kind of thing, you know. Remember what you want in life and what your goals, and keep pursuing it and keep going after that, you know.
Yeah.
So,
maybe our next move is we'll put the face mask on, but then we'll put those little eye masks on too, so that we can't see. I don't want to know. Just take me. Take me where I need to be.
So you're not talking about goggles. You're talking about like
No, those little
masks.
those little
Oh,
sleep aid, what do they call those? The little blinder ones that people
yeah,
put on when they're trying to sleep when the lights.
like
Lights.
that Netflix show with Sarah Bullock. With
Uh,
the blindfold. She was blind.
oh, yeah. Oh, what was that one called? But yeah, where they had to put the blindfolds on and go through.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would be next. That would be next. Be like, you know, this is real. This is
Yeah,
real. This can really happen.
don't look.
Wear your eye mask.
Yeah. Put your eye mask on. Anyway, no, that's not happening next.
No.
Oh,
I don't think we could deal with that.
yeah. Anyways, well, that's probably all I got to say. You got anything to add?
No, that's it. Don't forget to go check out that other video where I interview Sarah about her book to Atlantis. So great
And then we're
information.
not going to be back for a while, right?
Yes, I will be moving, so I might try to squeeze one more video in before I unplug the computer, but I will be moving, packing, so, and I will say throwing it out there in the universe and then the universe providing, it's very odd how it worked out, like what we wanted in this next house, a 2-car garage, a dual driveway, a 4th bedroom, technically it's 5, but, but we wanted the 4th and with a patio, and then the front has a patio as well. And it's like all the boxes were being checked off, like check. And I wanted at a certain price, got it at a certain price. And then I wanted to have a cool price. So I asked them to sell it to me at $188,000. And he said yes. And I was shocked.
Wow.
He dropped it.
Wow.
He dropped
That's
it a lot.
phenomenal. That's it. I'm moving out to your neck of the woods.
Yeah, he dropped it a lot. And he was like, okay, let's keep moving forward. And I'm like, what? I was
Wow.
because, usually everybody's paying around 210, 220 for a house. And I was like, oh man, I already have a house and, it's already at this lower price and I didn't want to pay that higher price. And we talked about it and he was okay with it. He settled for the second price.
See, you just don't know. And that came to you in a way that was unexpected.
Yep. And the lot number is 88.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Infinity. Yes. With your backwards cup.
Yeah. Oh, what? Hold on. Let me fix it.
Yeah, let me turn that around. Perfect. Well, that's amazing. I always love your stories. And, we did that with your car too, like this.
Yeah. I mean, and you brought it up in this video as well. And as you were saying certain things, I'm like, all right, is she going off of my conversation or, is this something else that's going on? But it is interesting how it worked out and everything. So, and, I thank my guides, my guardians, everybody, the higher self, all that.
And they love doing this stuff for us too. They love it when they can put something in alignment and fall into place. They're up there just like, yes. And, it's not like they're sitting there going, they want another thing, or, it's like,
right.
They're excited when they can help us move forward like that and let the synchronicities fall into place. And,
right.
Everybody wants to cheer for us. They want to support us, let us be happy.
Yeah, and we didn't know where to go. We were kind of like at a crossroad. We didn't know, like, should we go here? Should we go there? Should we stay here? And it was very interesting how it all worked out.
Yeah.
So,
very cool.
To be determined. See what happens later on. I do have to fix some things, but I'm okay with that. But that's
yeah, you're handy like that. You got that.
If I don't, someone else can fix it for me.
Yeah. Well, on that note, I suppose we should say our good nights or goodbyes to everybody. And
Yes.
hopefully we'll be able to squeeze in next week. But if not, you guys will be back after Jason gets moved and you'll see a whole new background.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
And then I can give me some ideas.
yeah, let's decorate his room. All right. Okay, Jason. Well, thank you
All
for
right.
having me on.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for everything. And thank you for all the information that came through.
You bet. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a wonderful week ahead.
Good night.